Hey Peepsy Doodles. So this is going to be the first of my videos in my viewer request line. I'd like to say I'm going to do them once a week, but we all know how that goes when I say I'm going to do some kind of series, so I'm not going to say that. But basically what I have is, and I posted a thing on Facebook for people to comment videos that they request. But I'm going to pick one and try to do it once a week and pick a topic or pick something that, a question somebody might have or something like that, and make it into a viewer request video. And so this week I actually really liked this request. It's called the 7 Witchy Questions tag. And I'm going to butcher your name, but was it Hermelinda from iFacebook page? I'm so sorry if I murdered it. I'm sorry. But yeah, so she has 7 questions that are witchy related, and I would love for you guys to either post your video response. I don't know if you can post links in the comments anymore, or if not, you can post it on Facebook. I'll post this video. You can post it in the link, or I mean in the comments on Facebook, whatever you want to do, but I would love to see your responses to this. So let's get to the questions, and I wrote down little notes so that I kind of kept on track a little bit. Alrighty, so first question, what was your biggest spell disaster? I don't do spells a whole lot, and so I would have to say the biggest one that was disastrous for me was either a couple years ago. I did a spell for complete abundance in all aspects of my life. And shortly after I did that, I had problems with my car. I got a UTI. We had unexpected bills that came up. I mean, we literally fell into the most terrible rut ever. I mean, anything that could break did break. Anything that could go wrong with our health did. I mean, it was just terrible. And once everything was all said and done, and we paid what we had to pay and everything, I realized that happened because I asked for complete and total abundance in all aspects of my life. And in order to get to a place where we could start receiving that abundance, I had to clear up a lot of the shit that was kind of mucking up in life as it was. So eating healthier, and, you know, I had a lot of sugar and drank a lot of pop and all that, and led to some wonderful UTIs and problems with my car and stuff like that. So once all of that cleared up, yes, abundance started rolling in. But for the couple of weeks it took for all of that to get cleared up, it was not fun. So I would call that a disaster, because for life at the time it was a disaster. You really got to watch what you wish for. Question number 2, something you wish somebody told you when you first started. So I wrote this down earlier, and I realized I really, really wish somebody would have said this to me. I wrote down, it's not about being right or correct. It's about finding what's right for you. And I feel like this is something that you don't learn until you are much farther into your path. But as a new witch, Wiccan, pagan, whatever you like to label yourself, I feel like a lot of new people come to people that are either on YouTube or people that have been doing it for a little while, or they go to books and they crave that correctness, that rightness, that whateverness, but they want to be right. They want to make sure that they're doing it correctly. And adversely, that's hurting them, because a lot of times what you do that is in a book that is so-called correct is not a way that works for you, and so you end up getting turned off by whatever that aspect is that you're looking at. Take the elements, for example. You know, I didn't like how the elements were laid out, and so, you know, a few years, quite a long time into my path, I realized by watching a video from somebody else that I could change them. And now, I absolutely love reading witchy books because I love getting ideas from them, but I don't take them as the one-all be-all. You know, I really take into effect and think about what it is that works for me, and if it doesn't sit well with me, I don't use it. And I really wish that somebody would have sat my ass down and said, you don't have to this isn't right. Like, nothing here is the one true way or the one correct way. It's spirituality. It's what feels right to you. So please take these books as guidelines, because that's what they are. I think I would have gotten a lot farther, a lot faster. Next question. What is your biggest pet peeve? I don't even know if I wrote anything down for that one, because I have so many. No, I didn't. I'd have to say one of my biggest pet peeves, other than, and I'm not trying to be mean here, okay? I guess I'll say two of them, because they kind of go hand in hand. But it's, one, when people ask me, per Facebook, YouTube, whatever, to do magic or a spell for them, I normally completely ignore those requests, because I have very clearly stated my opinion on doing spells and magic for other people. And two, and this one, I mean, I think that this kind of comes with pretty much anybody that's on YouTube for making these kind of videos, is people that write to you and say, I'm new to Wicca, help me. And it's like, with what? Like, I don't know how. I have hundreds of videos. You can watch those. There's hundreds of videos on YouTube in general. There's all kinds of books. Like, I can't sit and tutor hundreds of people that are new to Wicca and haven't even picked up a book or picked up, haven't watched any videos. I mean, there are people, look at Tiptoe Chick, and I mean, there's just so many people that have videos that are literally named like Basics of Wicca, New to Wicca, here's what you need to know. Like, I just feel like those people don't even look. If they come to me with a specific question, that's something, but the people that are just like, I'm new to Wicca, help, I don't even respond to it. I just don't. Now, there was a question on here, or there was somebody on here that had said, like, advice for newbies, and I thought that was a really good video idea, like, advice for getting started. But when somebody's just like, I'm new, I don't know what to do, help, no, I'm not dealing with it. Okay, so when did you first know that you were a witch is question number 4. And ever since I was really little, I was, like I had told you guys before, I was really into the paranormal, ghosts and spirits and hauntings, way before, like, way, I mean, when I was little. And, shortly after that, I really got into, as all kids do, you play witchcraft, and you play that you're a witch, and you're casting spells, and that you're writing in your little book, and I mean, all that stuff. And I lived it. I wanted that for my life so bad. And I was raised Catholic, and I went to catechism, and it just, nothing ever felt right. I hated going to church. I mean, I just didn't feel at home. I didn't really care for it. And then I found online one day when I was looking, the craft, and realized that it was an actual thing, and I begged for it. I got it for Christmas, and after that I was completely changed. I read the book, The Craft, and once I realized that Wicca and witchcraft was an actual path, was a way of life, I never looked back. Question number 5. Favorite witchy book? Alright, I have a lot of books. I'd have to say the book that struck me the most, that I had the most fun reading, and that I learned the most out of, is A Witch's Book of Answers by Eileen Holland and Sorelia. Boop. This is my favorite book, and it's fantastic. I can't even go into how the shit that's in here, because it's more than 700 answers to often asked and out of the ordinary questions for novices and experts alike. I don't care where you are in your path, if you don't have this book, I'm telling you, it is absolutely amazing. I actually want to go through and read it again, because the amount of information that's in here, and it's really nice because it's written by both authors, and they both answer the same questions for the most part. And so a lot of times you get two different aspects from two different witches, showing that there are always more than one answer to a question. You ask 10 different witches the same question, you're going to get 10 different answers. And so, out of all the books that I have, this one would have to be my favorite. Best witchy TV show or movie. I think all of us would answer pretty much like the same couple of TV shows and movies. I bet my favorite TV show is Charmed. And my favorite movie is The Craft. I know The Craft is not technically politically correct, and a lot of people get pissed. It's a classic, and I absolutely love The Craft, and I could watch it a bajillion times. I love that movie. And the very last question, question number 7. Have you ever doubted your path? I have never doubted my path. I have questioned my title multiple times, and I have changed what people call me multiple times, from Wiccan to witch to pagan to, all of that. But I have never doubted my actual path and the path that I chose. I've just changed what people call me in association with this path. So, anyway, that was our viewer request video for the week, the 7 witchy questions tag. If you guys would like to do a video response, I would absolutely love to watch them. So I'm going to go away now and get this posted, and I will see you guys later. Bye!